takes this handoff and headed to the right. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running a football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Running inside, it's Owens. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and you know, they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays.
The give on the counter. There's some room. Oh, he got loose. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Aggies with the 1st and 10. Right back to the well. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Before they snap the ball on 2nd down, timeout is called. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Throwing Reed. Got a man. It's Owens. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. To the air, it's Reed. Snagged out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Owens. He just carries it face-long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. On 3rd down, they're in the gun. It's Reed. Caught. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple different ways. On that first drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on 4th down? They got it, kept the drive alive, they end up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
And they tacked on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Cotton. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ncaa fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Wide open spaces. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
On defense, man, you've got to tackle the catch against this guy. He has way too much speed. One of the fastest players in all of college football. If you even give him an inch, if you let him get a few steps, he is gone. And you saw that game-breaking speed on that last catch there. Let's be interesting now to see if this defense mixes up their coverages a little bit more, but no question they have got to tackle better on the back end.
He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Really, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
You want your defenders to be physical in pass coverage, but they can't be overly aggressive. They can't grab and hold. That's an obvious PI call. Free yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. He'll bring it out. It's Morrow. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
He'll bring it out. It's Lyle. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the... We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The run inside. It's Fletcher. Makes it past the marker. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Might as well give it to him again. Crosses to 40. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. Makes the catch and he's free. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Miami! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Edwards. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Keeps it himself and gets to first. They run him out of bounds after a tremendous pickup on the play.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and, man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
And the Aggies headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down. And that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. Trying to take it back. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Unloads quickly. Just steamrolling the defense. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Well, Reese, the one guy's name you haven't called yet is this big fella tight end right here. He's one of the better ones that we see week in, week out. And finally in the second quarter, they get him a completion. This has to keep going now for the offense. You got to keep looking his way. He's too big of a weapon to ignore. If they're going to win this game, he needs more touches.
And good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
Throwing, Ncaa. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. He stopped just short of the goal line at the one. An explosive play has him set up.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And the Canes line it up with a 1st and goal. Trying to run, it's Fletcher. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Here's Ncaa to throw. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Reed. With the catch, it's Owens. He'll get it out to the 14 before going out of bounds.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Quarterback making checks. Reed. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Slips through the line. Can they catch him? Very little will make the crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Ncaa. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Running inside, it's Fletcher. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Quick release by the QB. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the RPO, complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. That last catch puts him over 150 yards receiving on the day.
Reese, this defense has no answer for this guy. And it doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's run or who's been covering him. They just can't stop him.
Oh, they're after him. Punts it out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
It's complete to the left. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Now, fourth down.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that,
snags it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
And the Canes trying to cash it in on first and goal. From the red zone, it's Fletcher. Touchdown, Canes! That one will give them the lead.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Reed. Grabbed in the middle. It's Craver. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Aggies in the hurry up. To the air. It's Reed. Makes the grab. It's Riley. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
On the move. Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
And man, that is exactly what you want to do. When the quarterback runs the football, you want to be physical.